Here we are to talk about professional wrestling.
Nobody knows the whole story, so I'll tell you.
How about you, Jason?
Oh, this is like a murder room. This is great.
Lots of black sex magicians out there, right?
And look down like, what the fuck?
Oh, we're gonna just do it this way and nobody's gonna stop us.
I want to show that a real champion has to do things for the community, for your people, for other women, you know?
In this business, what you sell is emotions. If you manage to get people invested, you did it.
That's for sure some videotapes. It's time for another MMMshow.
Welcome to Raw Doggin'. From Mats and Mayhem, I'm your host, Justin Harvey. You can find me on social media at JustinHardy75. You can find the entire show on social media at MMMshow75. There's Meefloaf at Meefloaf. There's Comatose at Realm Ones. Or is it at Comatose? You're at Comatose, aren't you? Yeah. It's hard to see that. It's really small on my screen. Tony, you'll probably be here shortly. And we are kicking it live, dogging on Raw, talking that stuff. And believe me, I think tonight we're gonna be dogging on this show a little bit. But the bookends were exciting. Yeah. Kinda. I don't know. Meef, what do you got for me, brother? What do you want to talk about?
Well, to be fair, the first thing we started me off with before Raw was Ray Phoenix has now been there for a whole year.
Been at WWE for a whole year?
Yeah. And
he's not still under contract to AEW because I feel like the way he's been used that maybe he's working somewhere else.
They tweeted a compilation of his best moments, which I didn't watch. I just simply responded with "fucking use him," something along those lines.
Best moments? What? That was like a 30-second video, or what?
I was just like, I can't believe it's been a year. It doesn't seem like it's been 6 months, which means Penta must have been there for a year and a half, year and 3 months.
Yeah,
that's quick. That went by real quick, didn't it?
That's gone real quick. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
But I think, getting back to Raw though, which is moving on from that subject, I just needed.
Dude, I honestly, I have to say, when Dragon Lee came in my mind, I thought it was Phoenix for a second, and then I was like, oh wait, no, that's not Penta's brother because Dragon Lee gets more time than Penta's brother.
On my notes, it's got something. Yeah, is Dragon Lee Penta's brother now?
Yes, is the answer.
That's what it felt like, man.
And the reason we have to do this as well is because the casuals, or the people who don't really care about Mexican wrestling or anything like that, the Americans, the WWE fans, were all complaining about Phoenix's and Dragon Lee's masks being too similar, despite them being nothing similar. People were complaining that they looked too similar and that one of them needed to change their mask design.
One's a dragon, bro. One's a dragon. He's a dragon. Yeah. How you
Both may be mythical creatures. Maybe.
Yeah.
Is he a dragon or is he a worm?
I don't know, but I say Speed is a dog.
Oh God, Jesus Christ.
I mean, how can you have a Dragon Lee be a dragon when you have Drago, who is a dragon?
And as stated on this podcast, is actually a dragon.
Is this Alon? Speaking of dragons, Dragueraca? Dragoraca?
No, it's Alondra. Alondra.
Garaqua.
Gareca.
Yeah. Okay, I will shout you out. I heart Taylor Swift. Yes, I do too.
Yeah, about that. Oh, Tay-Tay.
And my man AT, Aaron Teagle, what's cracking? Happy Monday. Okay, I can feel that.
Chasing the dragon.
Dude, brother, if you say you're a dragon, I'm going with it. You're a dragon. Yep, you are definitely on drugs tonight. I love it. Stick around. This is going to get weird.
They kicked off Raw by going on about doing the Oba moment. That really built on that, didn't they? And the goal.
They need to get some.
I was watching back from social media because I missed like the first 10 minutes, and by the time I came in, they were already in that tag match. So while the show was on, I kind of was hitting social media and catching up on what happened with Oba and Brock. And I was like, is this last week again? And then I realized, oh no, last week he slammed him in the middle of the ring. This time he's thrown. And then I was like, oh crap. Here's what's going on. Like the more times that Oba beats Brock up before WrestleMania, the worse this ass beating is going to be at WrestleMania. Like, Oba, you might want to stop getting over on Brock now because
he's got a third one coming up as well.
I mean, dude, there's no way if they let Oba get over again in Madison Square Garden, then like Brock Lesnar is going to drop a tractor on him at WrestleMania.
Again, my note here was Oba losing 100%.
Yeah, 100% confirmed. Like, you can't get over on Brock on every show, especially if he gets over it. Like, he got over him in the Garden tonight, in the Boston Garden. Like, and if he gets over on him in MSG, these are not the small time places. These are the places that, like, in Vince McMahon's mind, when he created WrestleMania, it was going to be in these buildings. Like,
they need to get those vignettes. You know what I mean? Like, they need to get those clips. To build the hype for the promo, I guess, too, at the same time, you know what I mean?
They do. And like we've said before on this show, like WWE writes for the vignettes. And like, even if everything goes to shit, you still you write the scene that's going to make the package good. And I think we obviously saw that with Randy Orton tonight also, which we'll get into in a bit. But like, they're writing Oba's vignette, and he doesn't have enough history. So he's got to like... The whole point of this is get him the highlights. Yeah, he's slamming Brock. He's blocking F5s. He's throwing him out of the ring. Like, these are going to be the things that stick with him his whole career.
He did. Well, what's Oba weigh? Oba's like 300 pounds or something. Brock struggled to get him up there tonight. Like, even though he didn't drop him in that part, he'd struggle.
Hey, what's up there, big time Bex? No, like they're both realistically, I think Oba is 275-ish, Brock's like 280, 285-ish, somewhere in there.
Looks like what they're making him out in the tail of the tape there. They're making him out 300 plus, mate. He's a big boy.
I think yeah. Well, I mean, you got to think like in the UFC, Brock had to make 265.
Yeah.
You know, and he is probably carrying more than that right now, but not a lot more than that. He's probably, I mean, like in the UFC though, Brock would cut to get to 265. He would cut from like 275 down to 265.
Yeah, but let's be fair. That was a few years ago, and he wasn't a Viking cowboy then.
Couple 3 years ago, but you know, but he's also he's fattened up and slimmed out, and he's still jacked. So I would put Brock probably still south of 300. I don't think he's north of 300, but maybe Oba is. I don't know. Those are some big boys.
Dude, his legs are like freaking tree trunks, mate. And I think, Brock's going to have to get himself back on the old steroids, mate, to pick him up. He's a decent.
I don't know. You try to do one of those fast cycles, and your muscles are just going to tear.
Well, that's why Brock. That's why he screams so high. That's why I needed somebody like Paul Heyman to be his voice.
They need to get like a vignette where it's like kind of, I don't want to say like the Rocky stuff, but like they need kind of like a training montage, kind of. That's what I think. When it's the big boys having a big match, you keep them away from each other necessarily. Maybe even like them, like having a face off with like a fucking cage between them or something. You know what I mean? Like, or Brock training in a UFC cage and like Oba being sat in the seats in an empty, like what I mean? Something like that. Where he's like,
you really do want some Rocky shit.
Yeah, it's a bit, but that's what it's booked as. It's booked as like this isn't the main event, but it's the kind of thing that
brother, if they sent a camera out to Brock's farm, he could train with his kids, and they look like little Brocks, and just a whole bunch of Brocks running around,
literally looks like
throwing bales of hay.
Mini Brocks.
But
it does look like they've been cloned.
I gotta say, to me, it's still Brock versus Oba still feels like the most WrestleMania thing they've got.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like in the 90s,
Hands
this is
down.
the main event of every like WrestleMania for like 10 years. You know what I mean? It's the two big boys scrapping.
It's a bang. It's definitely a bang. How would this
it almost
into
needs
the
Rock versus Austin moment? Do you know where they had like a proper like boom, 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 boom?
Yeah,
like mutual. They should have had a mutual respect. Like two big boys, like going right. You know, I'm a big guy, you're a big guy. You know, like I said, the handshake of doom from Predator. You know, they needed that, and then followed by
MSG's supposed to do that.
Yeah, maybe. And then have the like kind of the strength off, if you know what I mean. The kind of like, I pull you back in, and you know, shove, whatever, and like just they need that kind of with Epic. I don't want to say bring back Lip Biscuit over the top of it, but they need that kind of. I think that's the video package they need for this one.
We'll see. I think, I mean, I think they need something, or they need something to swing it back with Brock still feeling like the monster of like, oh my God, can Oba do it? Like, you know, big F5 moment. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know.
What match? Do you reckon? Like, would you add a stipulation to this one? This was something I was asking weeks ago. I don't know. Is it something you just?
I don't know if I would, but also we don't know how the rest of the card's shaping up. And I would say that I feel like there's a lot of other people that are still going to get on the card, and they're going to need something for their matches to be exciting. So let them have the stipulations. I mean, Brock and Oba don't need. You could put one in there, sure, and that might make it entertaining because. Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, with two big guys like that, it might make it into an actual match. Like, what are they gonna? Realistically speaking, what is this actual match going to be? That sure they can both run the ropes for the first 5 minutes, and then after that, what?
Like was the Great Khali cage? Was it the Bombay death match? What was that cage with the bamboo pole?
Oh yeah, what was that?
That's what they do. Yeah,
the Great Khali's one. That thing.
Yeah, what's that called? With the bamboo.
It
did have some kind of name, and no, they should never bring that back. Me.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to bring it back. I was like, as soon as Coma said cage, I was like, oh God, I know what they'll do. They'll have some kind of, they'll have some.
No, when it comes to new cages, you know it's going to be the triple tier cage, mate. It's going to be the triple tier.
But in
oh God, Colucci knows.
Fighting, that was at Punjabi Death Prison match. They do
Punjabi prison match. Jesus, why do you remember that?
They fight amongst. They do like reeds.
Oh God, Rebecca remembers it too. What is wrong with the ladies tonight? Ladies, stop watching wrestling. It's bad for you if you remember these things. This is not good for your health. All right, well, so good. Like, we're saying it's a positive. Like, look, there. We said something nice about Raw, guys. The opening segment, Oba Femi, Brock Lesnar, thumbs up. You got one. What's next, Meef? Can they get two?
We've got Dom versus Penta promo, a little bit in promotional material there. And then we led into the first match, or only match of the first hour, which was... Because I will say this straight off the bat, this is very much a Raw where they've crammed a lot of... We're putting a lot of matches into Madison Square Gardens / WrestleMania. It was very much and it's not necessarily a build to WrestleMania. It's more of shit. We've not got anything for WrestleMania. Let's just throw a load of stuff at the wall and some stuff.
I mean, you got the stars tonight, but at the same time, like, what did you really get from them? I feel that.
The Usos note I've got is Usos.
Yeah.
Just don't them anymore. Because
this match was it wasn't bad. But did it do anything for you?
No, well, I've also got my other notice. Theory continues to look like some random guy. Because he does look like a really bad creative wrestler when you haven't got enough points to buy clothes yet or something.
So you're saying that Punjabi prison matches are okay for you, Rebecca, because fuck it at this point. I got you. I feel it. I mean, there's still better ways.
I mean, to be honest with you, I'd like to see them in a bar fight, like a proper Scott Hall getting beaten up by who was it went after them? I can't remember who it was now. Was it Lex Luger?
Thank God.
There was a WCW vignette where I think maybe Kevin Nash, might be Kevin Nash when he fell out with Scott Hall. He went and found him in a bar and put him in a toilet. But like, just have them clear out a bar and just like scrap in the middle of Vegas, downtown.
I mean, that can always be fun.
They should probably highlight that, you know what I mean? Like having it in Vegas, having some sort of street fight or something like that, where they can actually utilize the actual Vegas around them. I reckon that'd be cool.
I mean,
Casino Royale match.
I'm just trying to throw out ideas right now because I mean it's not like they're coming up with ideas, so you know.
Coma, be careful because you might soon sound like our road dog.
Oh, you didn't know?
Oh, you didn't know? You better
And
call somebody.
Goddamn.
Yeah, this match happened. Disqualification because LA Knight came out and gave him the brass looks. I quite like him. To be fair, I just quite like lamping Logan Paul and Austin Theory. I found that remotely entertaining for myself personally because them two getting hit is always fun.
Just while you're on the topic of shit things like LA Knight, I'm glad to see that WWE got behind a great band like Nickelback for the WrestleMania. I'm sure they just lost a few bands for that too. You know, like I mean that's what LA Knight's favorite band on his playlist. Oh my god, shit me now.
Or
well,
if you're talking music and giving LA Knight, who is LA Knight if he was a band? It would be possibly Nickelback. A band that a lot of people defend.
I mean, I would go more like
Die Straight.
7 Married 3 or something, but you know.
Who?
Exactly.
A one-hit wonder. They've got one.
Barely.
One chorus.
Don't forget about
better than Nickelback.
Don't forget about 3MB.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So here, this is my issue. Like, the Usos are tag champs right now.
Yeah, apparently so.
Is that
I didn't know
correct?
that. Yeah. So this match was if they beat the Usos, they got a title match.
Right. So this is one of those stupid title eliminators that I hate. And like I didn't even realize the Usos were the tag champs right now.
Yeah. But to get a match, you beat the tag team champions to then face them again, which
right.
But are they the tag champions? When bold.
And basically the Usos DQ'd themselves, so even though they're standing tall, Austin Theory and Logan Paul are the winners.
But that does there's doing something because Jimmy did say to Jay in the main event, shall we say, when you got disqualified because you're running hot, and then you have now made it so our tag team titles are on the line. Yeah, effectively.
Right.
So, yeah. So I mean, there's an angle at least being put in there.
At this point, they probably should just lose them and let the freaking Vision have them and try to do something at Mania with them. I don't know who they face, but I mean, you know, they can face Javon and Kofi and whatever. Who cares?
You can see that's coming out of left field too.
It'll be the Bella Twins. They'll fight the Bella Twins.
I don't know. My take on this whole setup thing was, I get it, it's going somewhere, but for this week, this match was mostly just filler. And yeah, they used part of the story later, but whatever. Like, this match was whatever.
Now, did you get the Americanos bit in the advert break?
I didn't. I had all the American breaks tonight because I watched on the telly, which was a total nightmare because now on my now on Netflix on the regular telly in America, we can't start from the beginning, even though it gave me the option to start from the beginning, but it wouldn't, and I can no longer start late and then fast forward stuff like I used to. Stinks. So I have to watch the whole thing live now, apparently, which probably means I will just watch on my computer in the future.
Just watch on your phone because they are really good at putting the clips up on Twitter. To be fair, they're only about 30 seconds behind that.
Right.
But we had the Americanos doing a bit which didn't actually really pay too much attention to be honest with you, because they did a lot. The two English guys decided they were going to be talking a lot.
This guy.
They are setting up
Hispanic fan. Jeez.
They are setting up. He's coming along at the correct time as well.
Be careful, because Hamburguesa might sit on your lap and elbow you if you're a crazy Hispanic fan.
Well, I'm just going with what's happening right now. I thought it was a pretty cool thing that people were doing with the shirts, so I thought I would join in today with that. How's everybody doing? I feel like okay, I can curse now. I feel like shit, so that's why I'm not in my usual spot.
See,
I'm dying, guys. I don't know what the fuck happened this weekend, but yeah.
Well, we were just talking about how unexciting the Usos were tonight, and moving on past them.
Yeah, I just saw that very last bit of that. And then what's his name? Roman could not even do the Superman punch right. So
you have it punched him. The illegal move.
Yeah.
That's an illegal move.
That's a heel move. So I don't know.
Well, like I said, I didn't see this Americanos segment that you're talking about.
It was just the usual. They're setting up for what?
Oh, it was in the international broadcast, I think.
Yeah, I watched the American feed today.
Because then they got Chad Gable later on to do his promo, and it was.
But was he as Chad Gable? Or I didn't watch.
No. I can't be asked calling him OG Grande Americana, because he basically dropped every attempt, and at the end of the promo, then dropped a Gracias in. He did the full Chad. His voice was full Chad Gable.
Grassy ass.
Yeah, there was no attempt at any form of lying about. And so, but I think they may have, even the American commentators, etc., have just kind of dropped the whole thing as like trying to pretend he's the good guy. So I think they're leaning into it like we hoped. But
Comma, can you hear me now? Oh, he just disconnected.
But after that, we got Becky in a stupid large jacket.
Oh, the shoulder pads, brother! What are we doing, Bex? Bex.
She really has watched Labyrinth too many times.
Panic, get me out of here. Yeah, I'm fashion-wise, I'm gonna give it a hard no.
Yeah, it was weird.
Wrestling-wise, a whole no. And then, so she did a promo, went on about.
Was it like a Talking Heads thing? I don't know. It was weird.
Oh yeah, very much the Talking Heads jackets. Yeah.
Burning down the house.
But it was more than like people nowadays wear, because I must admit I've always worn baggy clothes, being a 90s kid, but like this was like wearing your husband's jacket who happens to be an NFL like linebacker or something, you know. It was like, I'm saying linebacker, I actually don't know what that means, so I don't know if he's built like a fridge. You know
it's fucking hilarious. I was like,
Yeah, are they small? Linebackers are small.
O-line was fine, or tight
yeah. Whichever guy's the blocker, like that guy.
O-line, the O-line.
But there we go. It was a promo that existed, and then AJ came out, and hilariously, her microphone was turned off for the first 10 seconds of it.
Oh darn!
Who?
AJ Lee.
I mean, it was again filler. I don't know that you could say it was bad, but it wasn't good, and it led to, oh my gosh, a match between Becky and AJ at WrestleMania. Like we didn't already know that was happening.
Yeah.
It was just the moment to make it all official, and it was the most exciting thing about it was how poorly Becky was dressed, in my opinion.
The most mentioned person was their child, wasn't it? Is it Willow they call? What's their child called? Becky and Seth's. That child got mentioned too many times tonight.
Well, the second mention was far better.
The second mention was brutal. After this, we got the Usos and the LA Knight. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. We did get that. Yeah. Again, it's more of them protecting the family and telling LA Knight, like, if you keep talking down to Roman Reigns, like, we have to turn the Usos back to bloodline here at this point, right?
It's gonna happen, man.
They can't badmouth every babyface and then still be babyfaces, right?
Yeah, I think that's effectively where we're going with this. There's going to be a snapping point, and the bloodline's going to return.
Yeah, why not? I honestly don't have a problem with that. Just freaking do it. Like,
yeah, but this is the thing. This is why it's hilarious, because it's like the classic thing where everybody used to whinge about Vince and all the other writers and bookers or whatever. They're going back to the thing that used to work in the hope that it works again, because they've got nothing new.
But how many times did Kiss put the makeup back on? Like, yeah, sometimes that is the right answer. Like, do I really want to see Paul Stanley without the makeup? No, I just put it back on, brother. It's fine. We like it. We like the gimmick.
Let's be real. You'd rather see Paul Stanley with his makeup on than Gene Simmons. Sorry, without his makeup on.
Paul Stanley dead?
Paul Stanley was a good-looking dude.
I mean, but I'd still rather see him with the makeup. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, I would rather the Usos get the whole bloodline back together. I think it would be interesting. I think roll the MFTs into the whole thing too. Like, let's see the big, huge bloodline that we were promised that we never got, just for shits and giggles.
Does that just bring all the Samoans together? Is that bring every single person just together that's Samoan then? Like,
just bring them all. Bring in Samoa Joe too. Who cares?
I was thinking that was
a brand new NWO, but like the Samoan World Order.
Let Rikishi back on TV for 5 seconds before telling him never to come back again. Like, let them all. Bring every Samoan that's still alive, all the young ones. Bring Zilla for the day. Don't give him a contract. Bring everybody. Just like put 30 Samoans in the ring just for an impressive moment. Like, you want to pop a buy number for WrestleMania? Do that.
Just they can smell what's cooking. Yeah, they can smell what's cooking then for sure.
Yeah, like, just bring all of them. All of them.
Bring Rikishi.
Bring the whole tree. The whole tree.
Bring Rikishi, and then he turns on everybody and sides with Punk.
Rikishi has basically already turned on everybody. Rikishi is getting to be the get off my lawn crazy old man already.
What happened to his promotion with that guy that beat the shit out of somebody in their promotion? Do you know about that? The MMA fight?
Yeah. Rampage.
Is that promotion still on?
I think they're still doing stuff. I think their next show was a little more low key after that.
So they didn't get sued hard for it?
They got kicked out of the WWE ID program or whatever.
Yeah.
Of that thing, but you know. You get a Samoan, and you get a Samoan, and you get a Samoan.
I'm not just invite the whole island. Just have Jason.
A Samoa. Even though
make the island relevant.
I don't think any of them were born in Samoa.
I don't know if any of them have been there.
But have
a lot of them are from Northern California.
The whole of Polynesia can come.
Just a question: are you wearing a Sonics jersey? Is that? Oh, do you know they might be getting a team back?
They're all voting on them this week, correct? Yeah, it'd be interesting to see whether Seattle and Las Vegas get a team, but I think Seattle have got definitely got the stadium for it. But they should never have lost the team in the first place. But I'm a Spurs fan, so just put up
I hate this about American sports. I absolutely find it appalling. I think Americans should be banned from most things.
Sorry, we can't all be cool, mate. All right, we can't all be cool.
I can't understand how you can make everything a franchise and then just sell it to another state, because
it was a massive inside job.
Imagine if they did that to like the Manchester, like either of the teams.
Well,
like, are you serious?
Manchester United aren't actually from Manchester. Okay, they're not actually from Manchester. The stadium is based outside of Manchester. It is a whole thing.
Yeah, the New York Giants play in New Jersey. So what?
Oh well, yeah.
But I know it's just that.
None of the football teams playing in the city.
Yeah. Oh well, they did. What happened here was we had a team called Wimbledon, who Vinnie Jones played for in the 90s. He played for Leeds, but when he was at Wimbledon, they basically, I saw them get relegated against Leeds actually, but they were sold to Milton Keynes, because Milton Keynes was a small like city town built outside of, like, best way to put it, it's best outside London. It's somewhere in the middle weirdness. Milton Keynes, no one likes it. It's built in blocks and there's roundabouts. Very strange place.
Stop.
They sold the team. The guy who owned it basically decided that they were going to put together the way to save the club was to move them. They needed to move, etc., etc. So
just
so
like
you've
with
got
like Necaxa and I guess Gallos Blancos here. Like now, Veracruz has a new team, but they're not called Tiburones because somebody owns that name, so they are not going to be called Piratas. But it is the same ownership that had the other team. It's fucking insane. I hate that shit. But if they will try to do something like that here in Monterrey, like if they try to sell Tigres, you would probably burn half of the city, and maybe the other half of the city will burn it too because they love to hate on each other. So
and they need the rivalry. They need the.
Yeah, they need the rival. Yeah.
But the
going back to wrestling,
we had Grayson Waller versus Giovanni.
Okay, so
Grayson Waller won, right?
He's Australian.
No, this. I'm because I'm crazy Hispanic fan. Grayson Waller, it proves the theory that you just have to be white to get a job sometimes. It's just like I'm sorry, bro. I was looking at him today. Every time he comes out, I go like, huh? I don't get it. I don't, and I don't want to get it. It's just I don't.
He's a good guy backstage and amongst the guys, apparently.
Is he?
I'm sure.
He was playing apparently.
What is the name of that thing they do with like water and rice they give to the old people?
You
remember that one I'm talking about?
Phantasma tried to get me to shake his hand, and I refused because he's Australian.
Oh God!
Well,
you do realize we have an Australian on the show, right?
Literally, there's an Australian right below you on this show.
He's going to reach out and choke you one of these days.
Rightful place.
Meef is the biggest dickhead. I love him. You're the best. You're the best dickhead I know, mate. Honestly,
the best dickhead we know. Yes, that's a good one. That's good.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. This was clearly a showcase for Javon. Grayson Waller had to go back to his NXT
but he
days.
Did not even catch him. I'm sorry. That really pissed me off. Did you saw that tope he did on the outside and he just went flying past to him?
Did you see how far he jumped?
Yeah, your boy is bouncy, man. Your boy is bouncy.
I think
bro, Grayson was exactly where anybody would have stood for that catch.
Yeah,
probably right.
Dude, he had so much bounce on him, dude.
I swear to God, Grayson was in the exact right spot, and then he's like, "Oh shit, where'd he go?" Oh crap!
Dude, he copped it pretty sweet too with that landing.
Yeah, I mean, he was like shaking his head, like, "Oh."
And he
maybe I should have done that
in the interview later.
Yeah, Javon is dangerous. Like, how long is he going to be able to do this stuff and not get hurt?
Well, have you ever heard?
The great news is he's 21.
Jeff.
So
Have you ever heard of
Jeff Hardy?
Of Jeff Hardy.
Jeff was not doing stuff like that, though. I mean, even the shot to the other side of the ring. Did you see how Javon just?
Yeah.
I mean, it was
Jeff was doing stuff from a height, man. There was a difference in those two for sure, man. He was
bro, this is how you know that Grayson must be a good dude backstage, because who is jumping like that with Grayson catching you? Like,
yeah.
Like, y'all, that must be your boy. Y'all must be secretly related. Or you must have given him money. Like, so, I would not be trusting anybody with dives like that unless it was Gringo Loco or Cicero or something like.
That's right.
He's a guy they control. It was around when they did the ladder match, and like Grayson did the massive spot in I want to say it was NXT. Or was
it was NXT.
Yeah, it was. He did that massive. I think it was an elbow drop. Like I was a bit shit talking him, and got he's actually like, you know, and he's like
great. And look, as they say, Grayson's a solid hand. And he can talk and he can work and everybody loves him. But like, yeah, the characters, he got over decently when he first came out when they were letting him do his version of the Miz kind of stuff. But they stopped letting him do that stuff. And I don't know what Grayson is going to do. Grayson, should we invite Grayson?
Oh, Rebecca, really?
Well, I mean, maybe he is invited the way him and Javon are hanging out.
Rebecca, earlier today, my brown card was removed by a black person.
Yes.
So, I don't know how I feel with myself right now. So.
Rebecca, do you have any pictures of birds in your house?
That's a great question. Is there anything bird related in your house?
You know, bird candlesticks, bird statue, bird paintings, bird pictures, birds on the refrigerator, bird magnets.
Produce the word.
Yeah. It's a.
I gotta call out my girlfriend on this one because she's the one who got that. So,
well,
Tony's under the bus. Tony's trying to get. He's not getting.
So
he's
I'm
kind
gonna
of
say
say if my girlfriend brought a bird in here, she would be not my girlfriend. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Did you see him go for the cowgirl pin as well?
Rebecca might be coming to the cookout, my friend. She didn't just say no. She said, "Hell no, hell no." Playing with your birds. Your damn birds. Birds aren't even real.
No, oh my God, that's a whole other subject. That's a whole
bird is the word. Anyway, Javon Evans, little brother, can you please and will you chill out just a little bit?
Chill the fuck out.
We like you.
We know what you can do, Holmes. That's fine.
Yeah, we got you. We got you, dog. Like
we got it.
Just ease it back a touch. Pretty please.
Yeah. Not every Raw is WrestleMania.
And like I like where they're kind of going with this Kofi stuff too. Like, you know, Javon versus Kofi at WrestleMania is like, you know, day one, second match. I'm fine with that. That would be fun. Let's do it. Okay, Paul Heyman. My name is Paul Heyman. This
Wait a minute. No.
What? What happened next?
Missed the Bellas.
Oh, Jesus.
Did I?
Promo. Skip.
Which I think was actually an international thing.
I don't think he got that.
What did I put first? Put first hour 1 DQ match. Cramming Mania stuff in. Then there was an OG Grande Americano where he went full Gable. He was literally just Chad Gable in a mask. Not even.
Thank you.
Chad Gable in it.
And saying it's going to. You know, he said gracias. He did gracias. It was the only thing he said in Spanish. But he seemed to say it was going to come to an end soon. So
I will be doing a triple show. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying they just need to do the mask versus mask match.
So that's probably going to be Noche de los Grandes here at Monterrey. But
of course, yeah.
I will be doing a full AAA show this week.
With the return of Tejana.
People that are watching, I appreciate
can you do it as a triple R?
I will do it because Chelsea was very funny on the last show.
Triple A.
I love it.
Oh my God, that was just comedy. God, Chelsea.
You know, he's really calling out something that is very stupid that I've said before. That why will it be called triple A? It was just like, it's triple A. It's just one. It's triple A. I don't get it.
Or triple A. Take your pick.
I love it. It's the best. Chelsea.
Animo.
Anyway, so I will be doing, but I gotta say that Grande Americano, 20 Americano, as I like to call him. Bro, that promo he cut at Rey de Reyes when he was getting the sword. Again, I was texting Justin, or I think it was in the group. I was like, man, if that really came out of him, if he really believed on that, bro, I have some connects. I have some contacts. I'm sure I can get you your Mexican passport. I will call him some favors that people owe me. Dude, he got to me, and he seemed very
Bro, I thought he should get his card today. I found out he was dating that girl backstage when the whole locker room had been trying to get on her.
I gotta say this, and we say it is not about like your kinks. If you like to do Mexican people or you like to do white people, I should not qualify you as that other race that the person is.
Whatever. Let's say we already knew he had good taste.
Oh well, he does. Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But when he started choking up, in the end of it, and he says, "I've got one more thing to say," and he said what he said about Mexicans are born everywhere. That was pretty genuine, I think, man. Like how he was sort of choked up in it,
isn't it?
Yeah,
hello, Charlie.
I am gonna. Hey, Charlie, primo, ¿qué onda, primo? Yeah, I'm gonna grab a whole poem about it, and you will get to see it on Thursday if I am alive by then. Because I'm just like, I don't know, guys. I don't know what it is. It just feels like real.
Got a funk.
Hey, do you know what was really cool about that? While we're just on the topic, was getting the Rey Mysterio the English translation, especially when Dominic Mysterio sort of came in afterwards, and he's just sort of like, Dom's like, my dad never did that, and he goes, well, I wasn't there for it, like how he's just gone from translating into the actual, like, he's in third person. It was great. I loved it.
I don't get to see it like that. I don't get to watch it like that. But I always wonder what happened when Dominic is doing promos. That's just
Ray's half-ass translating, and anything that happens live in the ring, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining about his translating. I think he adds like something cool to it. It's fine. It is okay.
Well, I think you're seeing the future of Rey Mysterio. He's English announce team for 𝔸𝕃𝕄. 𝔸𝕃𝕄. All right, what was the next thing?
Oh, it was Heyman.
Heyman, right? So that's what I was starting to talk about.
Yeah, because we had the thing backstage where he got told to go out to the ring, and
so he gets told to go out to the ring, which is already genius.
Right. So wait a minute. We got to back up this because Adam Pearce tells Paul Heyman to go down to the ring and address or meet this Rollins thing head on. Bring it to an end or close or whatever. Address the issue, right? Yeah, and call out Rollins and all.
Oh no, Pierce said, "Look, mother, you requested time, but it's the time that I say it is, and it's now. So get your butt out there. I gave you the damn time. Go out there and use it."
So it's with the Rollins thing, isn't it? It tells him to address the Rollins thing.
Yeah, he said you asked for this time to address the Seth Rollins thing, so here's your time, mother. Get the hell out there.
But there's a restraining order
that no one knows about.
He didn't tell him to address Seth. He told him to address the Seth issues.
Yeah, but Seth was always going to come out. It just seems like a plot hole for me. I was.
What do you mean? It means Heyman's a genius.
Yeah, but like if you have a restraining order on somebody, right, and then you're in, like, aren't you kind of like crossing that? We don't know about that restraining order till he's been attacked, at the end. So it's like, if you get a restraining order on somebody and you're going out to call somebody out, aren't you sort of breaking that restraining order by doing that?
Yes.
Yeah. You are. It's called entrapment.
They go both ways, don't they?
It's not entrapment. Seth could have kept his ass up on the stage 100 yards away and listened and talked back on a microphone.
The parking lot? What do you mean 100 yards away? That place is.
It has to be. To be fair, nobody knows about this, restraining order yet. You know what I mean? So, like, to be fair, like,
the thing is, from a legal standpoint, with them both being employees, he would have had to have given that information to Adam Pearce.
Well, in a real world, for sure.
I'm with Khaleesi on this one. I like this. Heyman got him with the bait and switch.
Oh yeah.
Called him out. Got the whole thing, and then and then once the cops come out, and then he goes into your whore wife stuff. Just like how half the locker room is going to run up to his old lady. But here's the jacked up part.
Married to half the locker room.
Seth was calm during that. Seth didn't even argue that point. He was like, yeah, sure.
He was one of the.
Then they said something about the kid. Then he got mad. He wasn't mad when he said something about his whore wife. That's hilarious. I think Seth hates Becky more than you do, Meefloaf.
I mean, it'd be hard, but
Seth might be your new favorite wrestler.
I don't know if hate's the strong word. Hate's the strong word. I just don't like her.
Hold on, no, I think we can pull video when you say that. So
probably.
So where is Arturo right now? I need
something about
what I'm saying.
Firebombing and doxing and whatever.
Yeah, I think you said.
Wow, Khaleesi said that Rue the kid would be better off with Heyman. Wow, he probably would
kid?
Be. As long as Heyman pays the kid better than his ECW employees.
Is the name of the kid Red in French? Is that
Rue?
It's going to be a Louisiana thing, isn't it? New Orleans.
I mean, Becky's Irish.
Yeah, but that's not ROUX. In Irish language, would be.
I know, but I think she's trying to be clever, Meefloaf.
Oh, I know, but what I'm saying is, if you spelt Rue in the Irish language, it would be SXTWYNG, and it wouldn't look anything like the word should sound.
Right. I mean, if she was spelling it in like Celtic, yeah.
Anybody?
Shehoban?
Sioban.
Siobhan.
Have you seen Neve? It's spelt Niamph. It's NIAMPH. How it's Neve, I'll never get.
There's a few of them.
Yeah.
Celtic names are fabulous.
That's Irish, mate. It's not.
I currently live in a Celtic land, so I'm not going to start.
Oh my god, my medication is going to arrive in 60 to 90 minutes.
What was really happening with this whole segment, there was one very important thing that Paul Heyman said during this entire segment, which was Braun Breaker won't be back. He said Bronson Reed won't be back, which is true. But he also said Braun Breaker won't be back, which was the whole setup to surprise us when Braun Breaker does come back. Because clearly Paul Heyman, like he said himself, is not going to have a match with Seth Rollins. It's going to be Braun Breaker in a return right before the WrestleMania. And apparently they have some other pivots possible if needed. But the plan right now, from what I understand, is Braun Breaker. He will be back at WrestleMania.
It's going to be two guys really still.
Bronson Reed is...
Yeah,
he's got bones that have to fuse back together. Bronson's out.
He's got 9 months to 6 months minimum.
Yeah.
When they said
9 to 6 months in WWE terms, so like a couple of days though.
You're being challenged on your United Kingdomness.
Well, so Welsh, it would be I'm going to go. Or if you want FFF coffee pal, which means fuck off everybody, or everybody's coffee beans.
Whale oil beef board.
You're lonely long.
Fiddly fucking beef potatoes.
Welsh words. One of my favorite bands as well.
Oh crap! Did I miss the Obafemi conversation?
Of course, that was the first thing we're going in order.
That was the only thing that I wanted to talk about. Shit.
Oh, go on.
Well, I'll tell you what. I will cede my Lyra Valkyria time to your Obafemi time if you want it.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to say they did the right thing by starting the show. Like they realized that was the hottest thing that happened, and they just started the show with that, and it looked great again. And you were correct last weekend. I don't know if it was on this show or on the other one, on the main show that you said that he will get a couple of other
highlights.
Geez, I feel like crap. Yeah, he will get a couple of other highlights, and now they are advertising Brock at the Madison Square Garden. This is the first time ever that I want to see that.
Well, this was our the point that we made was that Oba got over on Brock twice, and the more times he gets over on Brock, the more he's going to get squashed at Mania. And the real question is he going to get over on him again at Madison Square Garden? Because that might spell doom for Oba. I almost hope that Brock gets his highlight.
What if he doesn't? What if he just and then he goes to WrestleMania and we have a 5-minute Oba?
Well, then we get a Punjabi prison match then, you see?
Punjabi prison
The
match,
other thing was-
seriously?
MSG will probably be a
I think
draw, as in a pull apart fist fight or something.
No, I'm sure. I'm just saying, like, that would be.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Charlie,
I
I
always
think we
like.
mostly all agree with you that Oba versus Lesnar is going to be Lesnar's night.
I'm still on the Oba train. I'm getting on the Oba train.
But I always
I'll
give
oppose it.
myself the opportunity to allow myself to be
Somebody
surprised,
do.
even when I know what's gonna happen because I've been told. But I go like, oh.
I mean, the thing is, it could be the fact that they do this so that we all do, the internet wrestling crowd go, right, this is the usual booking.
That's
we know
my
how this
point.
works. And then when they do it, we'll all be like, oh, shit. So you're right, Tony.
Yeah, that's
we can live in
my-
hope.
I mean, the only times I ever really feel sure
hope
in
is what kills
something
you.
like I'm pretty sure CM Punk is going to lose because there's talk that he's got to go do some other engagements and he's got some other stuff booked, and that Roman the thing that people have not quite understood about Roman's contract is he has these floating dates, but what they did was in all those WrestleMania years with Cody, they used up a bunch of his dates ahead of time. So then they had to let him sit even more last year, but now they've built up extra time. So now they can use Roman Reigns a whole bunch again. So I think they're going to plan on going heavily into the summer with Roman Reigns this year, and CM Punk's going to go and take his little vacation and do all of the stuff that he just bitched at Roman Reigns about doing. So like that outcome to me seems more sure, but I couldn't tell you what's going to happen with Brock and Oba. I mean, like,
wait, is he gonna do heels again? Please, somebody pick that up.
no, they're what's his name? Ricky Rabies is dead. He's not coming back. That guy, the main guy is on Suits or something now. He's on like some other hit show. But
like a cancel too. So,
well, yeah, some like Star Trek, Starfleet Academy got canceled already.
No, I have just started watching that. You
oh God, no! Here's the funniest thing about that, real quick. So, Paramount had such high hopes for the show, but it's been getting killed just like that last Star Wars show for being way too woke. So. It's just like even by super liberal Star Trek fans, it's been getting killed. Just like same way as Star Wars. It's just like, who are you making this for? You're like,
it's too woke.
It's one thing. It's one thing to include subject matter that goes a different direction or whatever. But like when that subject matter is not for the core audience, who the hell are you making the show for? So, yeah, they got universally panned for that. Which
I would stress that nerds tend to
just watched like 2 episodes of that.
Nerds tend to
no. So, but here's the best part about it, Tony. They canceled it right after they were already finished shooting the second season because they already greenlit a second season before the first season.
Wait, so they're just gonna are they just gonna can the second season?
No, it's done. They're gonna run it. And then it's canceled.
Be no wrap up.
But yeah, so it's a series finale.
Oh, what the fuck? That's the worst thing.
Oh no! Are we sure this isn't a Netflix show? Because that's what they like to do.
Oh yeah, Netflix has done it a bunch of times. Like that. What was that? Altered States or whatever. That show was great.
Every program or animation that I loved on Netflix.
Altered Carbon.
Yeah, that show.
Yeah,
loved it.
States, the movie.
Sorry, yeah, Altered Carbon. Loved that show. Don't know why they canceled it. Both seasons were amazing.
I'm going to do a 30-second rundown of some filler.
I'm a Philip K. Dick fan, and I still felt there was something missing with that show.
Yeah, there's. I'm not kidding. It was announced today, Rebecca. I am a hardcore Trekker, and it is gone. It's gone.
You didn't like it? You are more of a Trekkie than I am. I mean, I probably watch everything, but I'm not like a. I don't have a favorite captain. Janeway probably. Never mind.
It wasn't great. It wasn't great.
It
had issues. Come on. So what happened next in the wrestling, Meef?
Right. I'm going to do a rundown of the wrestling.
Well, that's what we're talking about on the show.
So I did. One of my notes was WWE needs to fire the makeup team. All the girls get makeup like their own gremlins. Because they did a Tiffy advert. I don't know why they were doing a Tiffy advert.
Women's History Month, bro.
No, but they give them this horrible makeup that makes them just look really bad. They give them like Do you like you should blend things in and make it, look?
No, I thought the Tiffy thing was kind of weird too, because they're showing her as a little kid and like how she's growing up and getting to the point. And it's like, oh wow, she was like a regular, normal, cute little kid at one point, and then they turned her into this monster. Ugh.
And like on the cheekbones, instead of just being like, oh look, because there's the shading on cheekbones naturally, but like they literally go, you know what? They just cram, just like they've put a red stamp on her face. She's gone, yeah, 2 red dots. That'll do. You look like a clown. Get out there. Dragon Lee is Penta's brother now. That happened.
Dragon Lee is Penta's brother now. We talked about that, but yes.
I've got Ice Agent Rodriguez after EO.
Just because she's from Texas doesn't mean she's ice, Meef.
Have you seen the posts?
What?
But decided to randomly go after EO Sky. It was really flat after the whole. The Kabuki Warriors are going to break up for the 13th year in the row. Oh my God! Can they please just do it?
Okay.
Please, Kari, just break a bitch's face. Dom versus Penta happened, and Stephanie absolutely fucking murdered.
Oh man, I love that
from behind.
That was amazing.
Jesus Christ! When she hit her from behind, I thought
they disconnected the fucking screen. That was so hard she got slammed into it.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, when you've got 2 girls that size, they should be able to do stuff like that and not get hurt too badly.
Well, I don't know, but you at the end of it, you could see a little bit of hair in Stephanie's hand.
I feel like when Stephanie I thought it was a good promo Stephanie got in the first place.
And then she dropped her in the fucking ground on Gorilla. There's nothing there. That's just like plywood.
She threw through the chairs first, man.
I feel like Liv went too far with the Mud Hut stuff, and that wasn't really in the script. And when she said the stuff about where you came from, I think it's become personal.
Yeah, I did that.
It's become it's gone from, because Liv is a spoiled brat. That's the character. Like, so her saying she was a spoiled brat who got handed everything and is entitled is not really outside of the thing. So, but then for Liv to say what she said, so I think Steph is breaking a bitch. So that was fun. And then
I mean, I thought the whole thing was that whole segment had great heat. Going back to the women's match, real quick.
Oh yeah, that happened. Yeah.
It was just like, but I'm watching it and I'm going, Jesus, I just want to see Bayley. Like, I want to see Bayley and Asuka, or Bayley versus Kyrie. I don't like Bayley in the tag team. Don't have any issue with Lyra. I thought Lyra was fine in the match. And honestly, this match was the best wrestling of the whole night. But the crowd completely asleep. The crowd did not care. And I thought it was a shame, because I think Bayley is doing some of the best work of her career right now, and I really wish I wish she was in a singles push right now for a title. I really do.
I think that tag team division is probably a way that they're going to be able to put more women on the WrestleMania bill as well. You know what I mean, as opposed to just doing the singles.
You're going to get more. The Bellas to help them, so that.
Okay, so just going back to Steph and Liv. So the outcome will have to be Stephanie winning, right? Because I think that the whole point is that the whole group is gonna implode.
No, I think you put it on Liv. I think Steph's had it for a while. I think they want to do some more development with her. I think this run for her is done. I think they have storytelling to do with Liv. They want the belt on her.
She wins back at SummerSlam.
And I think there's more matchups for her. Then you go into an AJ Lee and Liv, or you go into a Bayley Liv thing, or then you finally get Lyra up the ladder.
If you do that with Stephanie, you have to go back to like the things that made it cool when she was like the music and all this stuff.
But I take a cue from Unreal. Think about it. Think about the Unreal thing. Who is Stephanie going to fight if she retains?
They just keep going back and forth. They go back and forth. They should have a rivalry here. This would be good to change the belt.
They don't have enough heels. They need a heel champion right now, because they're trying to make baby faces.
Just between Liv and her.
But you have Liv win the title at WrestleMania, and then Vaca picks it back up at SummerSlam.
Maybe. Yeah. But either way, I think you end up having to go with Liv right now, because there's nothing for Steph to do if she wins. There's no way to keep her hot. So
I do agree with Tony, though, that it does depend on what they're actually going to do with the group.
But why? What does it matter what they do with the group? If the group's going to fall apart, that's even more reason to have it on Liv, so that you show that she's still a star anyway. And then she could face off against Raquel, or her and Raquel could go off, and Raquel can just be her heater.
But how do they do it usually in WWE? They lose everything. That's how they.
But why do you have Liv lose everything? That's not the story that they're telling. The story that they're telling is that the men in the Judgment Day don't know what the fuck they're doing, and that the women have their act together. And that the women should be bitter with the men. There's nothing indicating that the women are the screw ups and that they should be penalized at the end of the storyline. And there's nothing that the crowd doesn't want that either. There's nothing. That's not the story I think they're telling. I think if the Judgment Day falls apart, you're going to see that it's because Liv and Raquel and the women, who are much smarter than the men in this scenario, are going to be done with the boys.
Is Roxanne injured? By the way, because I haven't seen Roxanne for ever. I didn't know if she was injured or something. I missed.
You know what would be really funny though is if like the Judgment Day dissolves and Priest and Truth started like a new Judgment Day, because Priest always wanted into the Judgment Day. Like if they sort of started something up, I thought it would be a cool angle. But how about your boy Bella? The boy Bella.
Were you asking if Roxanne was injured?
Yeah.
Yeah. She had a tumor in her back that was causing issues that she had surgery for. Totally benign tumor, but it was a mass that was obstructing some movement in her back. And so she had that removed, and I think she's out for not a terribly long time, but she's out for now.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, the thing there they could also do is Liv wins the belt, and then at some point possibly I was going to say exactly what Rebecca was about to say.
Yeah,
is you then have the Raquel versus Liv like dynamic.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But even that, there's more reason to keep the belt with Liv.
Did it go 3 ways? If you get you're just talking about what's her name, Roxanne, if she comes back into the mix as well.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, Dom's entrance was during the break, which I found funny.
Oh, how long was the entrance? Ridiculous. That entrance was forever.
Paula's not seen Penta's entrance, by the way, since he's been in.
Oh God, I wish Tony was back for this. So, like, I gotta say, this was probably one of the worst Penta matches I've seen in a while, and I think it's Dom's fault. I think Penta was purposely wrestling slower for Dom because Dom couldn't keep up with his lucha libres.
Schedule, yeah, he's all over the place, man.
And I mean, they're both tall guys, but to see tall guys like reaching and grabbing and trying to get, like, you guys are both long enough that you shouldn't be that out of position. What is going on here? I don't know if they've both gotten used to the smaller ring and 𝔸𝕃𝕄 or something.
Dom always seems to have a depth perception thing. I think so. I see him quite often. Kind of, he's tall for like the average guy, I suppose, but like he's not super tall. But he always seems to be almost like he's. I don't know. He always seems to be like when he goes for ropes. It's really weird how he reaches for ropes and pulls himself up. It's like really kind of.
It seemed like it was throwing Penta off too, though. He was out of position a couple times. Even on the first 619, he was in the wrong spot. And it's like, come on, bro. Like, what are you like?
Yeah, they're both capable.
Well, Dom only does the 619 from one side. He's not his dad, who does it from either side. And we also know that it's dangerous when people do 619 from their weak side. So in general, you should always go to the right spot. Like, I don't know, man. Penta just seemed a little off, or like he didn't care. Maybe this match was thrown together or maybe they did it too much lucha libre style and called it in the ring and didn't really lay it out in the back. I don't know, but the timing seemed off, and this was whatever happened here. This was not it. This was not good.
Because Dom has that hedge thing, doesn't he, from the Kingo match? So maybe he's a little bit.
That's the point I was trying to make. Like over in AAA, if you were watching the AAA thing, man, like that's what Dorian was leading to in AAA when he gave her that away, saying Vikingo, goes just forget about what's happening now and concentrate on Penta and the Intercontinental and Mania, and like he pretty much just like booked it right there in front of everybody,
which is fine because honestly, like that'll at least.
That's cool, but that means we know what's happening. You know what I mean? Like in a time, like if you.
But realistically, that's not a storyline match anyway. That is a match where Lucha Libre gets to prove itself on the grandest stage of them all with some of the newer luchadors.
But like, let's be real for a second. Like, if you're going to book like Vikingo and Pentagon in a match, that's potential to be massive, man. Like, I instantly when I heard that, I was like, damn, that could be something special. Like, let alone just a showcase for Lucha Libre. Like,
it will be
that's a lot of potential right there.
Well, but exactly. But the point of that match is to prove the value of Lucha Libre in the ring. I don't think storyline wise leading up to it, WWE is going to do a whole heck of a lot with it. They're not going to put Vikingo on.
That's going to be a highlight. That's going to be a highlight. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a highlight.
I don't disagree, but it's going to be like one of these Tony Khan 5-star bangers that you don't expect because there's not going to be any storyline leading up to it. They're not going to bring Vikingo in and put him on.
They don't need it. They don't need it, brother. They don't need it. It'll all be done in the ring.
Right.
I'm the same. Like
exactly, but it'll be on them to prove it.
And talent, man. They can go beyond their limits, man. It's just like that'd be awesome to watch, man. I think. But anyway.
Well, whatever they do, it should not be anything like tonight again because that was literally the worst I've seen Penta in years. That was horrible. Never want to see.
Both of them were terrible, though.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It was not Lucha Libre. It was garbage.
Finn Balor has now also entered his John Cena era.
Who?
So he's got his white. He's got his little white sneakers on and an overlarge t-shirt.
No, I'm the Ghost.
Unfamiliar. I don't know what you're talking about. Did something happen after the match? I don't know what you're.
This is a potato on potato.
Okay, no, your gimmick is not working, bro. It's not like you got your mind erased. He's just dead to you.
He's dead to me. So I don't. When he's on TV, I don't see him. He's like John Cena, man. I don't see Finn Balor. He's dead to me. I don't care what he's doing. Don't care what's happening.
I'm making a shirt that says that.
The Dominic Penta match was garbage, and then if something happened after the match, I don't know anything about it and don't care.
I'm gonna make a shirt, but with the message that you sent. That the message is gonna be just printed here.
Merchandising genius.
Just like Justin Harvey, Balor is dead to me. That's all he's gonna say. And Comatose laughing thingy.
He's dead.
Comatose is buying 10.
He's dead to me.
I don't know. I'm actually kind of investing in him now because you keep hating on him. So I don't know. I'm.
You're making people.
I think he should be. He cannot be champion because. Venti Americano is going to challenge for the championship and probably win. So. But yeah, that was a really bad thing. And going back to Comatose, like that was a really bad match between Penta and Dominic. Maybe Dominic is not doing well. He did had his head like hold together by staples. So I don't know if that's
yeah, maybe it was too soon. I can see that. Okay, we'll go with that one because I wish it wasn't that bad a match. So we'll go with Dominic has head trauma right now and probably shouldn't have been in the ring because that was terrible.
Probably should be walking around like that either. This is like basic shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
And to come at this point, I think that WrestleMania should, now that they have all these billion fucking properties, maybe they should just do, the best of NXT and the best of AAA and the best of LFG, or I'm going to call it that from now on. You know what I mean? Like, you should just put them on the card every single week. Just, like, be the best.
I mean, you take it over 2 days for sure. Showcasing.
Yeah, we got 2 days to fill out. Let's just put everything that we have to showcase. So maybe people will watch it because I don't think even with all these things they're trying to do. I mean, didn't they have Speed at one point on the show?
Yeah,
we
I told you last week that
extended coming up too.
TKO put a mandate to the writers to start writing. They gave them a list of influencers, put a mandate to them to start writing stuff for them. And because the interest was low and the sales were down, they were looking at bringing in a bunch of influencers to spice up WrestleMania this year. And so,
Well,
so now Jelly
Tom
Roll
Brady.
has a match and has a full-on storyline. You got iShow Speed coming in because, you know, you look at his social media and how many followers does he have? 100-something million?
Denhausen. That was funny with Denhausen.
Oh, I
Has
forgot
as many
about
followers as people in Mexico.
Yeah. I mean, he's
some of them will be bots. I'd like
and
to
I'm here to tell you, if they do another thing like how he got speared from Braun, like I hope Speed keeps showing up, and then for Braun's return, you know, Danhausen cursed him tonight, so
He did. Oh,
yeah,
Danhausen
cursed. I show Speed, he cursed Speed tonight, so but we didn't see it pay off tonight. So that means that it's gonna pay off, and they're gonna bring Speed back, and he's gonna get wrecked out of his shoes again. And if that's how the kid gets his followers, I'm here to watch it. I don't follow him, but I'll watch him get speared out of his shoes again. Or
I'm looking at it right now.
F5'd by Brock Lesnar, or you know, and Danhausen stuffing teeth in his mouth or whatever. Like I'm here for it.
No, you know what would be great? That
and maybe that'll be the match.
They should put him as a triple threat match between Ova and Brock Lesnar, and then just like have them tear him apart.
That would be funny. But I think more likely than not is maybe you actually get a Danhausen match against Speed.
Yeah,
I mean, eventually they're going to have to put Danhausen in the ring.
Maybe what you have is you have the next few weeks.
People are going to be surprised that he can actually wrestle. So that's going to be.
Can he?
Fun. Yeah, I mean, he can wrestle better than I can. I'm certain.
I mean, yeah.
You've seen me on the ring. I'm magnificent, Kenny Omega.
And an easy one is you have iShow Speed have a few issues happen, even on his he drops his phone or something, and he keeps on blaming Danhausen, and then WWE puts it on the show next week. They go, "Oh my god, like iShow Speed did this," and he's blaming Danhausen, and then it leads to him going, "I need to beat you to lift the curse at WrestleMania," blah blah blah, some shit.
I think the Tom Brady thing is not going to happen at WrestleMania. I think that really was just to promote the flag football thing. Everyone thinks it's coming back the way of wrestling. I don't think it is. I think it was to promote the other thing. I mean, maybe Tom shows up, but I don't think it was meant to be cross promotion both ways.
But they just continue now because now Logan Paul, I'm gonna say, the thinner one.
Yeah,
it's
professional wrestling.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not.
Jake's the tool.
I'm not doing well today.
Or more of the tool.
He continued to he came up with an apology. That wasn't really that much of an apology. So that's what I'm thinking that he should, continue after that. I don't know.
Maybe he's angling for it, but they certainly don't seem to be pushing him storyline direction that way on WWE TV. It's all
Tom Brady. Have Tom Brady on WWE TV that much. He own an NFL?
Yeah, but
team?
if you're leading there, come on, Michael Cole. This week in media, Tom Brady said some things that Logan Paul took issue with. Let's go to the tape. They would do that already if they were really planning on it.
Right.
They can't afford Tom Brady. The flag football people could afford Tom Brady. They paid him all the monies to do that crap. WWE can't do that. Nor will they.
Thing on Tom Brady. Right. He bought into Birmingham City Football Club, and they fired their manager John Eustace because he had zero fear football, which meant that they were playing very good football without fear. Okay, they maybe conceded some goals, they maybe lost, but they were playing quite well under John Eustace. John Eustace is a horrible football manager, to be honest with you. Leeds hated playing against him, but they then hired Wayne Rooney, who is universally one of the worst football managers of all time. Birmingham were in the playoff spots after 4 games. They fired John Eustace because Tom Brady knows things about football, and they were relegated. They've had to spend nearly 100 million on average players to get back up into the championship, and they lost to John Eustace's football team this week. So
sounds about right.
Tom Brady is a fucking idiot.
It sounds well, and I agree. And look, he is out of WWE's price range, in my opinion. Like, more likely than not, what you're going to see is out of touch WWE getting overpriced influencers that are no longer relevant just because they see that they have huge followings because people have forgotten to unfollow PewDiePie or Bell Delphine or whoever they hire to bring into WrestleMania.
Perfect. It's all set up for them, Justin. Netflix, the Manosphere people, they can have them.
Well, that's the whole thing, and that's what they're going to do. I mean, literally, Speed, like, is he really that relevant right now? Yeah, he's got a lot of followers, but he had a lot of followers 5 years ago. You know, I don't think he's that relevant, but they don't see that.
He just went to Africa, so
WWE's living in the past. They don't know what they're doing with these influencers.
I know. Yeah, I was kidding. Actually, I was
get someone on the up.
I was looking at this comedian that it's on TikTok, and he was talking about he had 20 million followers, but that he cannot reach any of them because they told him straight up, "We don't push you anymore."
Yeah.
So I think it's the same. I think it's the same deal with
That's what happened with OnlyFans as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's more relevant because it's streaming all the time. That's why like he's got his fans consistently there, like because of the streaming and stuff like that. They might not push him, man, but he definitely gets the audience, man.
There's ways, and I'm not saying that it's even a bad strategy on WWE's part if they're getting good prices or they're getting people who are willing to do it. But again, I mean, they're still banking on Kill Tony. Like, they're doing a Kill Tony event on the first night of WrestleMania.
Wait, what the fuck, man?
Tony Hinchcliffe, the guy who insulted Puerto Rico. And this is after the WWE roast went so terribly last year. They're still going to bring him in because of because it's a TKO thing. Nobody in WWE wants Tony Hinchcliffe there to do anything, but they're giving him a Kill Tony live WrestleMania show at 9 p.m. on the Saturday.
Yeah, I saw the announcement, and I didn't know what the fuck that was.
Crazy. All right, let's talk about the not main event. Because
so this was CM Punk versus Roman Reigns in a verbal non-sparring
with a great
title. I told and again I said this too. This is it. Like, if this is not what you want for WrestleMania, then these guys shouldn't be headlining because this is all they're going to do for weeks is just talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
it.
One
thing that came out of it was that Gunther's name was mentioned.
Ooh.
He exists. He's still around. He's still a thing.
And I have a feeling the way that Punk mentioned him, he might get a little talking to in the back, like, "Hey, shut up! Stop saying that you got over on the guy. We're trying to figure out how to put him over still."
Supposed to be a legend killer, yeah.
So obviously the thing was
that he got over who? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Punk said that
they were going to have him retire Ray, weren't they?
Gunther.
You know, they were going to.
Oh, right, yeah.
Gunther can't retire Ray.
Ray's injured, and he's retiring him just in Italy, making it worse. He was going.
Why in Italy? Oh shit, this is strong.
Yeah, I don't know, and I don't know why it's Gunther. It should be.
My tear ducts got like open. Oh my god.
The money is, especially when you got AAA. You need to have Dom versus Ray for one match. Like,
but why are you assuming all of this?
Yeah,
this is what's been reported online several times this week.
Who?
People's. The plan is Ray in Italy. They don't want to do something big for Italy like they kind of do with like Berlin and all these other things.
Look, if TKO's calling the shots, I don't disagree that TKO might come up with something like that.
I know the flags might look like, but I'm pretty sure that you can see the one has a seal in the middle and the other one doesn't.
They lined it up for him to retire Ray at WrestleMania with the whole Dragon Lee and then Ray being the mentor that would then go and fight Gunther. That's what they were doing before Ray got injured.
I know, but they've set it up for him to retire every year for the last 4 years.
No, but he got put in the storyline against Gunther, who was retiring people. And there's no way you could have Gunther lose yet when they're considering at the time.
So you tell me that I'm going to have to go to Italy to see his last match. That's insane.
I'm just saying, like, Gunther beat John Cena, retired him. He retired AJ Styles. And then the next person who got involved anywhere near him was Rey Mysterio.
I get what you're saying, but I've also heard that they've talked to Rey several times about retiring, and Rey says he's got another 5 years left in him.
Oh dear Lord, he hasn't. He's picking up them injuries. They're not big,
but I mean,
he's picking them up repeatedly.
This is only the third clone, so they can have another 4 clones, and it will be before it starts decaying.
I mean, but Rey's getting the stem cell treatment and doing all the stuff and the TRT and all that crap. Like, he's doing all the old man things that make you like you're 35 again. So maybe he does have some more gas in the tank. Maybe he doesn't. I mean, he's
I don't want
TRT Vitor Belfort from UFC at this point, basically.
Do you think that's how Brady stay in the game for the long?
No, cheating.
No,
we can make some statements what gets into trouble. I mean, what I get? Is it international? Can I get into international for saying someone might have been taking some substances which might have led to them extending their career, and also people might have bribed several officials and a whole competition to make him win titles? That's how it happened, wasn't it?
That's a matter of opinion, I think. I don't know if that's a statement of fact.
Is this your editorial content right now, Meefloaf?
I know nothing. I know nothing of NFL. I know these.
I don't have controls. I was gonna put him big when I was gonna make him big, so he would be like, "This is the editorial segment."
I love making wild, slanderous comments. My thing.
I think that actually will happen at some point, Rebecca. But Randy has also said that he's got a couple.
That would be
left.
Great, Rebecca. Yes, that would be.
Well, here's the problem. Yeah, all these guys are going to retire, but I don't think they're on Gunther's timeline. They're going to have to find some other stuff for Gunther to do, and then bring these stories back every now and then when guys are actually ready to retire.
You know what? Fuck it. Retire me. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm just.
It's been one of those days for Tony. But with
all right, so I want to go back to
timeline of retiring people. That was the only problem. If they'd not done the AJ Styles match and they maybe had AJ Styles like retire against someone else, but because they put Gunther, they've put Gunther in that Randy Orton retiring beating.
Meef is Minority Report future canceling WWE and hate watching it ahead of time because he thinks they're going to retire Rey with Gunther.
My problem is I am a pessimist, and I get out the car before it. Like, if you're going towards a burning, I don't know, pit of oil that you can see from 500 miles away, I gently step out the car because it's only going 1 mile per hour, and I can see. No, but I can see the car crash.
Burning pit of fire.
But what I'm saying is,
I can see the car crash that's coming out.
You think it's a burning pit of oil? It's just a black spot in the road, as far as you know right now. It could just be a little water on the pavement.
I use statistics. Statistically, I've seen this before. 99.9%.
Statistically, you've never seen them retire Rey Mysterio before. It's not possible.
Zero occasions in the past. It's never happened. Well, he
is not Vampiro. If it was Vampiro we were talking about, statistically,
here we go. Then the reason all of us
hablando por ellos solos, no por mí. I'm apologizing to Vampiro.
We all agree with this racist fan.
But we've all seen
racist fan
happen with Oba and Lesnar, and we all came to the same conclusion that this means that he's losing. This is what I'm saying. This is the thing. You see these things happen, and they use the same thing every time.
This is different.
This is very different.
And when I start hearing rumblings from certain individuals, I'll pay it more heed. But until then, I'm going to pretend that this is not an option.
It just seems that, like I said, you can't put Gunther in a position of retiring 2 people and then going on about him retiring people and that being his new gimmick. That's what they were doing with him, and that's the reason he's not on TV at the minute, is because he's got no one to retire, because the other people who he can retire are either involved in something else or injured. So
so they're going to have to pivot his gimmick.
Yeah,
that's the only problem that I have with Dominic retiring Rey is that you usually do that to catapult somebody above where they are right now. right above their station. So, but I don't think that will happen after that.
I don't
And
think
he's not
Dom
gonna
needs
take
to.
his place.
I take it back. I don't completely agree with Racist Fan because he's Racist Fan. No, I think that Dom needs to take Ray's mask once and for all. And I think that Gunther can retire Oscar, but Ray needs to take his mask. Or Dom needs to take his mask.
Again.
Dom needs to retire Rey Mysterio. Gunther can retire Oscar. I don't care.
With the retiring thing, I think it's just their way of seeing how the story of Ray ends and the story of Dom truly begins. They're doing like a fairy tale.
We're really in the truly part.
We are too far, but at the same time, Ray deserves to have his father's mask.
The moment, isn't it? It's the
or
moment.
Dom deserves to have his father's mask. He should get the mask.
Well, didn't he get unmasked by somebody in WCW? I don't even know. Who.
No, he just took it off to be in the Filthy Animals. I don't even know if there was an actual Apuestas match.
Yeah. There was a tag team.
Oh, that's right. There was. You're right. There was.
It was Kevin Nash and Scott Hall versus.
It was Kevin Nash. Yes.
But that's the other. But that's the other reason why when Ray goes out, he should go out without the mask. You could still have Gunther retire him. You can still do all of this stuff, but Dom has to take the mask first. I think that is the logical conclusion to what at the time. What by the time they get to it will have been almost 10-year storyline. You know,
and then we'll see that the 10-year-old boy behind Rey Mysterio's mask because he looks about 10 years old.
He doesn't look 10. He doesn't look 10.
He does not look 10 at all.
He looks like
I did see photos of him the other day. He does look up his age now, for sure.
Well, it depends on what he does with the facial hair. When he lets the gray facial hair come in, that's a bad look. Bad look, brother.
The only thing that, like, you know, thinking of on the future, like, if you think like Último Guerrero, you've seen him without the mask enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you've seen all these super or like famous wrestlers without their mask for a while before, you know. So if you see them on the street or like if you see them on a you know meet and greet. Now, is Ray going to have to wear the mask still even after so that he gets like a good line at the convention? I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Like,
but he always wore double masks anyway. He can always wear an entrance mask or something like that, and he can show up for events with his mask and come out of it and in and out of it. He does it half the time anyway. Like when he sits down and eats food and shit, even when he's with other luchadors, he doesn't wear his mask. He takes pictures with people without his mask on all the time. Like, he is only masked in WWE kayfabe world. Mm-hmm. In the rest of the world, and especially in Lucha Libre and in Mexico, Ray is an unmasked luchador. So at this point in time, for the WWE storyline, Dom should take his mask, and then he can either retire then or he can get retired by Gunther if that's what the bosses want, whatever. But let Dom have his father's mask, at least.
I've got to ask Tony this question. Tony may know it, but I don't know if his current condition might think. But I seem to remember there being a conversation around when you have a piece of the mask missing. So like La Sombra, when he lost his mask and then put it back on, he had the ears cut out. So is that actually part of it? Like, if you then read on the mask, you like don't read on it fully hooded.
It was but that was very like back in the day. I don't think they do that anymore. But,
and it's still wrestling. Like the younger generation doesn't, even in Lucha Libre, doesn't follow all of the traditions anymore.
No, that's a shame though, because that was interesting. There's I forgot who, I'm trying to remember, but you know they will patch it and then they will stay the color, like that part of the mask will not be the same color regardless of the changes of color that you had. Like if you do your mask in purple and orange, that part will be orange, and if you do if you do multiple colors, it will go back to just having that part change. It was one of the piratas, but I forgot who.
I was going to say Pirata Morgan.
I think so, but I'm not sure. I will check. I'll check back and get back to you when I feel better. I don't want to do research right now.
Okay, well, let me get this back on track because I want to talk about the most exciting thing that Roman Reigns has done in the last 5 years. He made it
Rapid
all the
punch.
way to the ring before his actual music even started, proving that he can, in fact, get to the ring quickly. The music was just getting started, and they were already cutting it. Like, Roman was no games tonight. We had no yeeting from Jey Uso, believe it or not, throughout the night, even though he did say, "We're gonna run this back. We're gonna run this back." But the main segment here, another war of words with CM Punk and Roman Reigns. CM Punk got in a lot of exposition before we saw our first Uso. Then we get the face-off with the Usos, which I thought was decent. And again, brings me back to, let's just put the bloodline back together. And then we get the Roman Reigns moment. And there's two things I'm curious to know from you guys. I think if you put the entire bloodline together for the first time ever would be exciting. I think that would be enough to really get people interested in WrestleMania. If you put Solo back in there, you put maybe even Jacob in there right now. Like, if the whole family came together and they were like, you know what? We don't like each other. We have our own issues. But at the end of the day, when it's family time, and the whole bloodline comes together for a moment, that could be interesting. The other thing that I kind of wanted to look into here was where they're obviously leading us, which was that Jey Uso was calling the shots at the end of the show. Jey Uso was telling Roman to attack. And then Roman started to leave. And then Jey was like, no, man, get him again. And he did. So are we going to see Jey Uso as the tribal chief?
My note did say
it was funny because
he loves Jey Uso.
Adam Pearce was like, stop it. Stop it! No. I love that. I'm gonna put that on loop on a video. Stop it!
Former NWA champion Adam Pearce.
And
then the funniest part is, like, as soon as he said stop it, Roman just like spear him. I was like, oh man, that was a call to action on in the segment. I was like, I love that. That was great. I loved it. I don't know what you guys thought of that, but I thought it was like,
I like the rabbit punch personally. That was my favorite.
I think that was the distance. He didn't measure it, and Punk was kind of falling down. So it looked like shit, but
kind of the final part. And then they were putting him through the table as well, and Adam Pearce was like the same. He's like, don't do it. He's like backing everybody off so that no one can touch him. He's like, what are you doing, saving the day there, Adam Pearce, with you? Oh my God, he's a shocker.
I know, yeah. That was my point of why would you be in the middle of it and then like start
Stop it! Look, he was saving people.
Stop it! I'm gonna go back and find that part.
People could have had a monitor hit them. I mean, under OSHA, there would have been a lot of trouble there. Like, this.
I hate that table collapse. I was happy that table collapse. It's like 1 in 10 tables collapse, man. It's like,
again, and then Pong was on the floor. I'm not the one who needs help.
Yeah.
Evidently, you do, old man. We're about to.
Laughing.
I don't with the same age. Yeah, if I get like, yeah, that's But you know what?
Fun.
Gotta say, he did got me with the I'm old, and I was like, yeah, I'm old too, bro. Yeah, yeah. I this weekend I just hang out with like this 28-year-old and 30-year-olds football players from the NFL, and then I went to work out with them, and I don't know. That's probably why I'm so sick right now. I think I died, and this is just a hollow body that is walking around. Jesus Christ, it's crazy.
I also like Punk calling out Roman for dyeing his beard.
Yeah,
but also when CM Punk first debuted in WWE, he dyed all of his shit too, and it looked good. I thought he should have kept it personally. So whatever, like, come on. If we're worried about wrestlers not being cosmetically enhanced, CM, I think we got a larger conversation to have here than just Roman's dyed beard, brother.
Yeah, shave your head, brother.
Especially after seeing that Tiffany Stratton package where she went from human to whatever she is now.
He could probably bring back the youth of Punk with a bit of sponsor that match with a bit of Ohm face. I think that might be the go for him. Right?
Speaking of which, we need to get Batista some Ohm face because whatever he did was nonsense. Oh my god! Did you guys see that thing I sent in the DM? He looks like Mickey Rourke now. He looks like Batista looks like he's made out of plastic.
Hey, definitely.
He looks like got some serious fillers going on. What? Yeah. Like Dave, you're supposed to look all gruff and mean, and like you're supposed to get old, man. You're supposed to get old and wrinkly and mean.
He was like, what is it called? Handsome Caramardo? Handsome Squidward? So he looks like
Squidward.
Yeah,
you're talking about some millennial stuff. I am a Gen Xer.
Actually, it's not even millennial. I think it's like my girlfriend's sister's generation.
SpongeBob? Is that a SpongeBob reference?
It is a SpongeBob reference. Yes.
I never watched SpongeBob, even with my kids.
You haven't lived.
We were a Yo Gabba Gabba house.
Oh my god! It's all about Bluey.
Did you say it's all about Bluey?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, that's a man who's never watched an episode of Bluey.
Oh.
Bluey.
That is what he looks like. I'll give it to you as being a good reference, even though I don't know the reference.
That's
definitely what he looks like now.
Squidward, isn't it?
That's
pretty Squidward.
Well, this is how he usually looks like, so that's why it's funny. Oh, hold on, I cannot put it on the screen. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
So and now he looks like the other one. Yeah.
Squidward tentacles.
I think that the CM Roman storyline has legs with the Usos involved. Because I'll tell you what, especially after seeing them wrestle in this episode and then seeing them in this segment, I like them better as characters than as wrestlers.
Definitely.
Let's just keep doing, like, they spent so much time perfecting that whole bloodline thing. Let's do it. Put Sami Zayn back in it, for Christ's sakes. He's not doing anything. Like, I mean, he is, but he's not doing anything I care about.
Maybe he can remember he's also kind of Samoan.
Right.
For some reason.
I don't know. I felt good about the ending. I felt good about the beginning. There wasn't much in between that did much for me tonight. It was mostly the bookends. But also, that kind of made me feel good. That felt like Attitude Era Raw, where you got a lot of, Scotty 2 Hottie dancing for the second hour. But the first, you got a 15-minute promo at the beginning that you liked, and then you got some big action at the end. Maybe one of your other favorites came out and cut a promo or did something in the middle. But, like, I'm fine with that. I'm okay with it. I'm going to still give it a C. I'm not going to give it anything better than that for tonight. But
I mean, I don't know if I would give it a C.
It's no killer or filler, bro. That's what it was. For sure in Boston.
The only thing is, like, the bookends were really good. Like, the start was really good, and the ending was really good. Everything in the middle was kind of crap, except for, like, Stephanie and Liv.
Well, Javon was a little entertaining, but still, it was like didn't amount to
no,
it.
Man, that guy, the other dude, put somebody else with him, please. If you're gonna showcase him, I'm sorry, I shouldn't hate him on him that much. I'm pretty sure she's really nice in the back, but
but who else is he gonna wrestle and beat? Tozawa?
That's why I say
Otis.
Tozawa's great. Tozawa needs some more time. Love Tozawa.
I'm sure that'll be next week. I mean, there's only a few other guys on the card that Javon is above.
Somebody from LFG and get him squashed. I don't know.
You want to start having squash matches? People don't even know who he is.
It's like, but I mean, like, really? So Waller did a great service to him. That's his name, right? Waller?
Yeah, it was. It felt like a fucking squash match. Except he was just sitting there taking the props. He took how many hits did Waller get in? A couple, if you were lucky. But he was just all there to take.
And seeing the guy fly over his head.
Let's be fair. I'm not just saying this because he's Australian, mate. I'm just saying, like, he was in the right spot for the right. It's Javon, man. He had springs on his feet, man. He literally had wings. He had Red Bull thing.
I thought
he flew.
Driving in the wrong side of that. He was driving in the wrong side of that spot.
Well, but so what do you give it overall? I still give it a C, a straight up 75.
Oh, what? See, that's what do you mean 75? No, we're talking about like 68, 65. Like,
is it D?
That's like D plus. D plus. Fuck it.
Okay.
I did like a lot the parts that I liked them a lot, but it was disjointed shit show that got just barely by because Punk said that he was old, and I related to that.
Coma, what do you give it? What's your overall feeling?
It's pretty average, man. For a show in Boston, I thought it could have been a bit more. It just felt like I said, all filler, no killer, with the matches that we got there. So it's a C- for me.
I mean, not even Penta was good this fucking episode. What the shit?
That's what I mean. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that was Penta's worst match in years.
Everything up. What's that?
That was Penta's worst match since the fourth match of the best of 7 with the Young Bucks.
Well,
you know what? They will probably next week. They will probably be like, sorry, they will probably be like, Dominic Mysterio couldn't make the show because he's in, I don't know, getting his head stitched back together again.
Khaleesi, I think we have similar taste though, so we're going to probably always be in line on these things.
It was pretty average. Let's be real.
Meefloaf, I'm going to let you have the final word, brother. What do you think?
This is your show.
Dun, dun.
It was very much a D.
Raw dog it.
A D?
A raw dog and D.
That's boys.
The having to deal with my 18-month-old was the most enjoyable part of the show. So.
Well, that's it. If Meef says it was a D, it was a D, I guess. I guess we're going with that.
All the editorial responsibility of this show falls on me.
I love it. Well, we have dogged on Raw, so Raw has been dogged, and this has been Raw dogging. Until next time, y'all, stay calm and stay in the mix. Peace.